Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to tell you the first time I ever got in a fight with my best friend, right? My best friend was a girl, when I was in high school. So, I was in high school, right? And I had a friend, right? And we was going to gym, right? And I didn't know this fight was going to come on just like that, right? I thought it takes time, and it builds up, right? Apparently, it don't. So, we was going to PE, and we was sitting on it's like a little chair before you line up to get attendance, right? So we were sitting on a small little chair. Actually, it's not a chair. It's like a log was attached to the wall. So we were sitting there, and somehow her friend came by to go to his class, right? And I was like, that's a pink shirt. No, I was like saying it's like a orange pinkish color, right? T-shirt, right? He was wearing. And she was like, no, it is a pink shirt. And I'm thinking like, I know I'm not colorblind, like some people say like, oh, you colorblind, you don't know the colors, what you see, right? So I was like, I know I'm not that, right? I'm not colorblind. So I was like, no, it is pink orange, like a pinkish orange. It was like a bright, but not too bright of a color, right? So she was like, no, it's a pink. You don't know what you're seeing because it's a pink. And she was like, she called her friend when we was debating what color shirt he was wearing, right? And she's like, what color are you wearing? He's like, it's a pink. And I was like, he's just saying it because that's your friend and he's on your bus, right? That's how I'm thinking. I'm like, he don't know what he's talking about. It's a orangey pink shirt he's wearing. She's like, no, it's a pink shirt. And then some lady, she sat next to us, right? And at this point, I'm mad and she's mad, right? So we both mad at each other. So apparently it was a fight because we was debating what shirt it was. And I think I'm right because it was a pinkish orange shirt. She's like, no, it's not like a violet, but like a hot pink shirt. I think it was a pink, orangey, just a pink color, right? She think it's like a hot pink color he was wearing. So now we mad at each other. I'm turning this way, and she's turning that way. And this lady, she sat next to her. She was like, what's wrong? Why y'all so mad at each other? Ain't y'all supposed to be friends? And I was like, Christina, that's not her name, but Christina is saying that this kid's shirt is a hot pink, right? And I think it's just a pink slash orangey color, right? She's like, friends supposed to fight. That means that you're that much of a good friend to fight. If you're not a good friend, you won't be having these little kind of small little fights, right? So I was like, nah, this is not working. Christina's being a butthead. She don't know what color she sees, right? So after a while, we took our attendance because it was my turn to line up. I think I was number 4. So we went inside the gym, right? And I'm sitting far from her now because now we ain't friends in my head. I'm like, because she thinks that she telling that kid that's the color of his shirt, he will like apply to that as that his color of his shirt, right? And I'm like, nah, he's just doing it because you wanted to do that, right? So I'm sitting far from her. So I was like, we ain't friends because apparently you don't know your colors, right? And I know my colors, right? So after that, we had to go to I think we was at I think it was lunch after that class. And when we got lunch, I didn't sit next to her. I went with my other friends. That's how mad I was. I was so mad at her for thinking that that shirt is that. And I'm trying to explain it. That's not even the color of his shirt, right? So the next day come, my brain, I forget things, she forgot it too. So we just kept hanging out like it was nothing happened, like for the next day, right? So I guess if y'all had a fight like this, like you don't know what color shirt her other friend's shirt was. Comment down below because I really want to know. Because do you think it was a petty fight or it was like a agreement we could have settled? You know, I don't think so. But yeah, like and subscribe to notifications. I see you later. Bye. Thumbs up.